tomorrow's likely to be a busy day. With only a few days left till Christmas, we're going to have lots of visitors. Okay, Your Excellency, you stand up nice and tall. We want someone nice to take you home to her kids. You two, you'll have to entertain entire families. Uncle Wrigley, you'll take care of the little children, Mr. Scrabble, the older kids, and the adults. So you've got a plastic plane, plastic, oh gosh. So, oh, well, it's going to be a difficult season. Transformer, plastic. Superhero, plastic. Sword, plastic. Plane, plastic. Truck, plastic. Gosh, the world has changed. I hardly see any wooden toys anymore. Except for you two. Haven't forgotten about you, my little wooden friends. You know, when I was a little child, I had a wooden soldier just like you. Used to stand by the side of my bed to guard me from evil forces in the night. And my mother had placed a statue of St. Anthony, my patron, on the other side, to guard me and watch over my soul as I slept. Oh, me. Well, maybe the bear doesn't need two heads. It's funny. People assume that a childless old bachelor must be lonely. They don't realize that all of you have become my family. You're all like children to me. And I promise I'll do my best to place each one of you in a loving home. So, it's going to be a big day tomorrow. Let's get some rest. We want to look our best for all our visitors. Good night, my children.
Someplace?
Well, what do you think they stuck these wind-up keys in our backs for?
Actually, it could be kind of fun, don't you think?
The absolute best. And after what happened to us, who would have thought we would have landed on our feet like this?
I know. That was such a scary night. The wind was howling, the rain pounding.
And then that darn lightning bolt blasted right into the base of our tree.
And then, crash! We all hit the ground.
We've been together for almost 200 years, and in 1 second, boom! Our family tree is down.
Boy. Every branch is really worried about what was going to happen to them when the tree surgeon showed up the next morning.
The trunk probably got cut up into building material. 2x4s or plywood. That's always been a good career. You know, being part of a house, like a home.
Yeah, I know. But a lot of those jobs are being lost nowadays to steel and cement and, God forbid, aluminum siding.
What about all the jobs lost to the wooden boat business? Now they're all fiberglass.
Fiberglass is killing some of the best wood career opportunities. And how about that plastic? I mean, look around us. Almost every superhero, truck, car, tennis racket, sled, all plastic. We're becoming obsolete.
I tell you, Freddie, it's sneaking up on us. Wood used to have a lock on the golf club business, and now woods are made of titanium. Do you hear me, man? Titanium! Freddie, the times are a-changin'. Either you adapt or get left behind.
And look at all the work we're losing to the overseas market.
You mean with the Chinese?
They're using bamboo for everything. Boats, houses, rugs, and they're exporting it all over the world.
And what about those darn scientist guys? They created medicine and pain relievers better than anything our trees could ever make. That good old bark of the willow tree that relieved pain for so many years now has no value. Well, I guess we should be glad we got the jobs we did.
Yeah, the thin upper branches became toothpicks.
Oh,
Some parts got to be tool handles.
and that thick branch on the other side went into furniture.
You know, I know we're just wood, supposedly with no feeling, but I miss our whole family. Mom and Pop as the base, holding us all up while we play with the wind.
Playing with the wind. Talk about those leaves. Boy, they sure earned their keep, sucking up carbon dioxide all day and blowing out oxygen.
And with all the pollution in the air, it just got worse and worse for them.
People thought they fell off in the fall because it was too cold. Heck, they were exhausted and needed 5 months just to get healthy again.
Poor devils. You know, I think we had the best though. Nice, strong branch, 20 feet off the ground.
Perfect for Mr. Carter to climb up and tie a rope around us for a swing for Molly and Jack.
And Mrs. Carter would sing to them as she pushed.
La 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 la, dum da dee dum. I can never remember the words to that song.
Or any song for that matter. That's why we started calling you Lala. And whenever you weren't singing, I remember seeing you stretch your leaves out as far as possible to create shade for Molly when she set up the lemonade stand.
Yeah, that was the good side of the tree. But do you remember, maybe 150 years ago, long before the Carters showed up, when they hung that black man that they said stole a chicken, and then they used that branch on the other side to whip him?
And after they whipped him, they found the chicken, and the man with the black hat and the big mustache said, at least the chicken is still alive. Sickening.
Freddie,
What?
you don't suppose, I mean, I'm only wondering, but you don't think they would split us up, do you? Like, send us different places and then I'd never see you or talk to you ever again? They wouldn't do that to us, would they? Would they, Freddie?
There's no way to tell for sure.
They can't do that to us. What if I get bought by somebody like that bad man with the mustache? That cruel, terrible man. I couldn't do that. I won't. I'd rather throw myself into the fire and drift up to the sky to be cast about by the wind.
Hey, come on now. Don't get ahead of yourself. First off, you know that we can talk to each other through the breeze no matter where we are. So even if you're on the other side of the world, we'll still be as close as if we shared the same branch. I know that if I'm in trouble out there somewhere, you'll sing your La La version of Rockabye Baby for me. And believe me when I say this, I promise you that I will do everything with all the strength in my heart to protect you from a man like that bad man with a mustache.
Will you, Freddie? Do you promise?
Absolutely, Lala. I really promise. Now, rest your head on your shoulders and close your eyes. Picture little Molly swinging from your branch. Hey, Lala, wake up. The sun is rising. Mr. Botnick will be here soon.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Johnson. And you have a very Merry Christmas also. Gosh, I need a break. Good afternoon, sir. Can I be of some assistance? How can I help you, sir?
Is this the only toy store in town? You don't seem to have what I want.
We are the only toy store. I don't seem to recognize you. Are you not from around here?
No, I'm not from around here, and I'm glad of it.
Well, I'm Anthony Botnick, the proprietor. How may I help you, Mr.
Shaitan. I'm looking for a gun. A toy with a gun.
Well, we don't have much in the way of guns, I'm afraid.
These wind soldiers, they have guns for my son. I want him to learn how to handle a gun. If this is all you have, then I'll take one of them. Yes, this will do. Solid wood. Something to handle being bounced around a bit. My boy, he's a rough and tumble kid. That's the way I trained him. No sissy boys in my family. No, sir. No sissy boys here.
I don't know, Mr. Shaitan.
You don't know? What do you mean you don't know? This is a store, isn't it? You sell things, don't you?
It's just that they don't make many wooden toys like this anymore. You'll find this very hard to replace if it were to get damaged.
I'll take good care of it if that's what you're worried about, Botnick. I'll take the one on the left, the one with the crooked hat.
Well, if you're sure you'll be able to take care of it.
Yeah, of course. How much is for the crooked hat thing?
That'll be $7.
Here's your $7. Bring it up and I'll take it with me now. When you're done, bring it up front and I'll put it in my car. Sap.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Pendergast. How are you today?
I am well, Anthony Botnick, but I wish you would stop calling me Mrs. Pendergast. We've lived next door to each other for 2 years now, and you can certainly call me Millie.
I would like that very much, Millie. And please, you must call me Anthony. So, how can I help you?
I'd like a gift for my granddaughter, something special. She spends a lot of time with me, and I'd like a special toy in my house as a constant reminder of this Christmas season.
Well, it's been a busy day. We don't have much left, as you can see. But I do have something special toy. A real beauty. I think it'd make a perfect gift. I'm sure your granddaughter will love it. And if she doesn't, I'll come over and play with it myself.
But sir, would it happen to be this beautiful wooden soldier here?
You're quite right, Mrs. Millie. You and I think exactly alike. If you like, I'll gift wrap her for you, and then I'll drop her off at your house this evening on my way home.
That would be wonderful. And I hope, Anthony, that you'd also be willing to stay for dinner.
Why, Millie, I'd be delighted.
Freddie? 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 Are you out there? Can you hear me? Please talk to me, Freddie. We haven't spoken for months.
Of course I can hear you. How are you? Where are you? Did you end up with a nice family?
Oh, yes, Freddie. Yes, I did. I was so lucky. I'm so happy. But how about you? How are you? That man that bought you, he scared me so much, and you pushed me out of the way. He had a mustache just like that bad man. That one that whipped that black man under our tree. Oh, Freddie, please tell me you're all right. Just tell me you're all right.
I'm just fine. We've been traveling a lot. A different city every few days.
Are you sure? That man, he seemed so evil. He wanted a gun, not a toy. He wanted something his son could throw around and be cruel to.
No, oh, no, Lala, you've got him all wrong. Shaitan is a hunter. He was teaching his son gun safety. Yeah, everything's just fine. Me and his son, we have these little wrestling matches. You know, boy stuff. I'm having a wonderful time. Just a little tired. I guess I could use a little rest.
Freddie? Freddie, something's wrong.
No, I'm just on a boat, and it's a little rough. Trust me, I'm fine, Lala. I'm just a little tired, so it's really late. You should go to bed, Lala. We'll talk again later. Let's go to bed. Trust
Freddie?
me, I'm fine.
Freddie! Freddie!
Hello, Botnick's Toys. How can I help you?
Hello, Botnick. Shaitan here.
Mr. Shaitan. Why, it's been a long time since I heard from you. It's almost a year. To what do I owe the pleasure of this call?
I travel around a lot, been out of the country. Been in town for a few days, and I want to return that piece of junk you sold me. I want my son to learn a lesson, that you never cheat a Shaitan.
Well, interestingly, I've been thinking about you a lot lately. What do you mean, the piece of junk I sold you?
The toy soldier that you sold me. It couldn't hold up under normal wear and tear. It kept slipping out of my kid's hands. The legs are all messed up, the arms are bent, the head is always wet. Probably because the wood wasn't aged properly.
The head is wet. That is very odd. Well, Mr. Shaitan, if you come in the next couple of days, I can arrange to have a full refund for you.
Only in town for one more night. Then I'm gonna hit the road. Make sure you have my refund there ready tomorrow at 12 noon. Do you understand?
Oh, absolutely, Mr. Shaitan. You can count on it.
Hello, Botnick.
Good morning, Mr. Shaitan.
I don't have time for niceties. Just give me my money and I'll be on my way.
Why the rush, Mr. Shaitan? Why not stay in our village for a few days and enjoy the pleasant amenities?
Enjoy this one-horse town? You gotta be kidding me, pal. There's not enough booze in this whole town to keep my energy going for another day. I don't know how you saps do it. Hanging around these creepy birds your whole life when there's a whole world of excitement out there. How many gambling casinos do you have in this town, Botnick? Don't bother answering. None. How many churches you have? Probably more than you can use. I can see you all getting dressed up in your Sunday going to meeting clothes to sing out to the Lord. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, heaven and damnation. I'd take damnation any day. And you should too if you were smart. Now give me my loot and I'll be on the road.
It's not as bad as all that, Mr. Shaitan. The singing in the church can be quite inspirational. And the coffee cookie mixes afterwards are full of wonderful and generous people, like my friend Mrs. Pendergast. Millie, we've been seeing each other quite a lot the last couple of years. Got the socials. Why am I telling you all this? I don't know.
Because you're a sap, like the rest of them. You probably have all these warm and fuzzy feelings for Millie, don't you? And you with all these toys, dead wood, dead plastic, dead fur, all dead, do you hear me? All dead! Not a beating heart in any of them. They're all dead, and you slobber around them like they're your own children. I can picture you, Botnick. An old sap who's never been able to do anything clever in his whole life. You probably let people walk all over you, don't you? You got it backwards, Botnick. You walk over them. You stop on them.
Oh, I think I've done some clever things in my life. Well, take this nurse doll, for instance. When it came in, it was missing a shoe. Now, I noticed it right away, and I called the distributor and sent me a new one. Another toy owner would not have noticed, and then later thought he lost it himself, and he'd lost the sale.
No one's taking advantage of you, Botnick. Listen, pal, I don't have time for any more of this dribble. Just give me my dough and I'll be on my way. And I do mean now.
All right.
Your pile of dead wood's on the front porch.
Here's your money, Mr. Shaitan. Take it, and be on your way.
Sap.
Perhaps, Mr. Shaitan, but I don't think The gentlemen in the blue suits outside would think so.
Men in blue suits, where?
Yes, they've been waiting for you, looking for you for nearly a year. Ever since you paid me in counterfeit currency. Then call the police.
Police? Ah. They're never gonna get me! Ah! What are you doing?
The jig's up!
Let me go!
We've been waiting for you, looking for you for over a year. You're under arrest! Ha ha!
You poor little guy. What have they done to you? Gracious, I never should have let you go home with that brute. Oh, it's his tears. Goodness gracious, tears. No wonder your face was all wet. Gosh, I don't know that you can be repaired. You look damaged beyond any fixing. But maybe parts of you could be recycled into new toys. Hello, Repicci Toys. How can I help you?
Good morning, Anthony.
Good morning, Millie.
I'm calling because, well, my granddaughter so enjoyed the wooden soldier you sold us last Christmas. I thought I'd get her another one this year. A companion for the first, perhaps.
Well, I haven't got anything right now, Millie. At least not what I could give you. I'll be ordering something this afternoon, but I don't know if it'll be in by tomorrow. If it does come in, I'll ring you, and then I'll drop it off in the evening. But I can't make any promises, Millie. I'm sorry.
Oh. Oh, well. See you for chicken casserole tonight?
Well, absolutely, Millie. Goodbye.
Bye.
Hello, Charlie. Charlie, this is Botnick. I have a wooden soldier that needs repaired. I don't know if you can fix it. He's in such terrible shape. But maybe you can use the parts and recycle them into another toy or two. Yeah, tomorrow's good. Yeah, pick him up in the morning. Okay, thanks. I'll see you in the morning. Bye, Charlie. You poor guy. I don't know what's to become of you. But maybe your parts will go to make some other children happy. Ones who will appreciate you. Good night, little guy. Sleep well tonight.